So what application security posture management tools are going to do for you automatically is look at the entire architecture of your application and then tell you, based on the architecture, which things are actually important today. So with ASPM, because it understands all of the data flows, all of the threats, how to get into a service, whether it's internet facing, and then all of the sensitive data that's being touched, it's able to automatically prioritize each of your risks. And so in this example, if you pretend the center is the rest of my application, and these are all individual microservices, anything that's marked low has no present business risk and there's no action required. If it's medium, it's probably worth looking at some point, but once again, not pressing. By the time you get to high, it's something that should be fixed. And maybe you decide to backlog it for now until you get through your criticals and then go handle it. But if there's not a imminent data exfiltration route that's obvious based on the architecture of the app. And then when you get to critical, the critical services or critical risks should be few and far between. These are things where there is a very obvious exfiltration route for data. So maybe this service is internet facing, it's touching PCI, and it has several known exploits. Anything that's marked critical should be reviewed and handled immediately. Once again, the whole point is to allow you to focus. So because these criticals are few and far between, it's really easy to grab them and say, hey, here's the data flow that's putting us in danger. Here's all of the things that we need to change to resolve this critical risk service, and then hand that off to the team who will be able to understand exactly why it matters and see how they can fix it. Once you get through all your critical risk services, it's an ongoing monitoring. So if something else makes its way into production that suddenly adds this data exfiltration risk to the business, if something critical appears, you'll know about it right away. You can prioritize it and handle it immediately. So you have the peace of mind that anything that does slip into production will be caught and can be handled by your development team. If you haven't checked out risk scoring with ASPM, I highly recommend you dig deeper. It's fascinating technology and it saves teams a ton of time. I'll see you next time.